This is our second class, and it is a continuation of the last portions. Last time we have seen what we saw what countable nouns are, but today we are going to look at the second form, and that is the uncountable noun. The uncountable nouns. This word, as you look from the board, the word countable is prefixed by the unit UN. This UN has the meaning of not. Then when we say uncountable nouns, it means the nouns are not countable. Countable, this is the suffix. This is the suffix, able. That means that can be, that can, or that can be. When we add this prefix to the word count, the root word, then it gives us the negative meaning. Countable nouns that can be counted, uncountable nouns that cannot be counted. So we'll continue from this. When we say nouns are uncountable, we mean that they don't have the plural form. We cannot say 1, 2, 3, and so forth for the uncountable nouns, like that of the countable nouns. This is to show that there is no plural form. There is no plural form for uncountable nouns, but they have singular form. As we have seen, the nouns or the countable nouns have the plural forms, and we saw the different rules of pluralizing the nouns or the countable nouns. The uncountable nouns cannot, these nouns or these uncountable nouns are words like, or nouns like water, oil, milk, coffee, thief, tea, and the like. These nouns do not have plural form. We don't say waters, we don't say oils, we don't say milks, we don't say coffee, staves, and the like. Because they take a space, and they are called mass nouns. They are called mass nouns. They occupy space, but we cannot count them 1, 2, 3, and the like. But the uncountable nouns can be counted. They can be counted by using one, containers. By using the containers in which they are in, or by using vessels, the material or the object that they are in or they are put in. And we can use measurement, units of measurements. Units of measurements. Measurements. And these materials or these object containers, vessels, or objects help us to count the uncountable nouns. As we said, water cannot be pluralized, but it can be counted by using the material or the container in which the water is in. Let's look at it. A glass of water. A glass of water. a liter of oil, a sack of tape, a kilo of sugar, and you can add sugar over here, or now that is tea, sugar, and the like. You can add sugar here. So we can use this. A glass of water. We say a glass of water. This means 1 glass of water. We say, give me a glass of water. That is to say, give me 1 glass of water. 1 glass of water. We say a sack of tape. A sack of tape. Here we are not counting the tape, but we are counting the sack. This means 1 sack of tape. If you say 2 glasses, or you can pluralize this using these containers or materials or objects, then you can pluralize them, or you can change them into plural. We say a liter of oil, a gallon of ink, a gallon of ink. This is to say 1 gallon, 1 liter, 1 sack, 1 glass, and so on and so forth. We can pluralize them. Plurals. Plurals. Plurals of these countable materials or countable vessels in which these uncountable nouns are in. For example, I want 2 glasses of water. Look, the uncountable noun is water, but the countable one is this part. This is countable noun. This countable material is used to contain or to hold water. So when we say 2 glasses of water, we are pluralizing the material or the object or the vessel. And I drank 2 cups of tea. You can say 2 cups is plural. Then tea cannot be pluralized. We don't say 2 cups of tea. We don't say 2 glasses of water. And we used 2 liters of oil to make the what? Here we pluralized the container, the object, the material. We didn't pluralize this. It is in such a way that we can pluralize the uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns can be pluralized by using the materials, the containers in which they are. Kilos, for example. My mother bought 5 kilos of sugar. 5 kilos of sugar yesterday. Means like that. 5 kilos. And to summarize, the countable nouns can be counted, the uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Warra lakkaaman, warra hin lakkaa'amne, warri lakkaa'amne, warra iddoo qabachuu danda'a, warra iddoo qabatan, warri lakkaa'amu 1, 2, 3 inni kan lakkoofu. Mana kana keessa marcuma meeqatu jira? Marcuma tokko, lama, sadii, afur, shan, ja'a, torba jedha. Mana kana keessa bishaan meeqatu jira jechuun dandeenya. We cannot say. Kanaaf warri lakkaa'amuu hin dandeenye kun wanta isaan keessa jiran sanaan lakkoo. Wanta maateriyaali yookaan qodaa isaan keessa jiran waan isaan keessa kaa'aman sanaan lakkoofna jechaadha. Isaan warra lakkaa'aman sanaa wajjin wal kan fakkaatan kan isaanitti wal fakkaatan warra keessa ta'an sana yoo lakkoofne duwwaadha. That is it. So let's look at the following exercises. Can you do this exercise? Choose the word. Choose the word or the correct word for the blanks. Choose the word for the blanks. Let me give you some exercises. Then number 1. Those blank cows are grazing in the field. Number 2. The teacher dash the bracket. No, the teacher, comma, teachers is teaching English. Then number 3. Your dash. There is a blank space over here. Mothers is in the kitchen. Number 4. The water dash the waters is boiling. Number 5. Can I get a dash glasses of water? Let's discuss these questions and I will leave some of them for you. If you look at number 1, those in the plural form of the demonstrative and the words in the bracket are cow and cows. Cow is a singular countable noun. Cows is a plural countable noun. The verb are is here. Are is always plural. Those is always plural. Therefore, the one word that we should choose from the bracket is cows. And the long sentence will be, those cows are grazing in the field. How about number 2? The dash teachers is teaching English. Is it teacher or teachers? Number 3, your dash mothers is in the kitchen. Do we say mother or mothers? Number 4, The dash waters is boiling. Huh? You know what water or waters is. Number 5. Can I get a dash, the bracket, glasses of water? Then I want you to choose the correct word from the bracket, and I will see it next. On doing it. Count doing it. I'll give you some minutes to complete this exercise. What's your answer? Or number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5? Alright? Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Number 2, the dash, the bracket, teachers is teaching English. You see the verb is. We'll see what verbs are in the next lesson. And therefore, the one that can agree with the noun in the bracket is teacher, because teacher is singular, and we underline teacher as an answer. Number 3, your dash, mother's is in the kitchen. Haati kee mana hittoo jirti. Afatti hittoo ishee san hojjetan jirti. Haadhonni kee haati kee jedha. The reason is that the verb is here is. Is indicates singular. This verb should agree with singular noun. So the singular noun here is mother. So we say, your mother is in the kitchen. Number 4, the dash, the bracket, waters is boiling. We have seen, as we said before, there, water cannot be pluralized. And the verb is here is. It is a mass noun. Mass nouns cannot be pluralized, but they are pluralized by using the containers. So we say the water is boiling. Number 5, in the question 4, can I get a dash in the bracket, glasses of water? Look at these. A precedes singular nouns. So we say, can I get a glass or glasses? Glasses is plural, therefore it does not require a before it. So we use glass as a singular noun to complete this sentence. That's all for today. The next time, we'll see each other with some other topics. Thank you. Goodbye.